Hello guys. You guys welcome to another lesson today. And today let's talk about candles. How to use candles and candles have some subtopics. So one of the subtopic okay, let me relax a bit and introduce you guys to candles first of all, then we can look and talk about those other subtopics. Very important. Candle works with everything you see in um in our syllabus. It works with support and resistance very well. It works with patterns and all of that. It works with Fibonacci is also support and resistance, so it works with pattern. So the but candle also have its own side where it can confuse you. So while I was learning this whole trading stuff, candles were some of the things that I really I found it got me so much time to learn. But when I learned it, I love it. And even to this point, most times it look as if I don't use candles to trade. But I do that because I'm so good at it right now, and I don't really just one glance, then I'll be able to tell what that candle is saying. So today I'm going to do that. So now, if you go to YouTube or elsewhere, there are tons of candles, a lot different candles, morning star, rising wedge, blah 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 blah. A lot of them. It's so many candles out there. But today I'm going to simplify everything so you can see exactly what I am seeing in when especially when you make analysis. So today let's dive right into that. So this is going to be long, but I'm going to squeeze in so many important information in this particular video. 10 minutes is the time I want you guys to give me. All right, like I said, don't forget candles also have subtopics which I'm going to be talking about. So now, first of all, first you need to know about candles is that candles are the details of whatever happens. So now candles reflect what price is and what price is doing. Candle reflects what price has done so far. So now what we can see here is candles. All the stuff you see here are called candles. So I'm going to talk about the subtopic very soon. So now you can see candles, 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 candles. Now the reason why we have candles with wick, all right. So when you have a candle with a tiny body, it's called a wick. So this is the body of the candle. This is the body of the candle. These are wick, all right. So wick can be long, the body might be small. So what is wick trying to tell you? Wick is showing you the point price has gotten when that candle open and the point it closes. So the main body is when price open and when price close. This is when price open and this is when price open and this is when price close. This one is just a sign. The wick is just telling you that price has gotten to this point during the course of this particular candle opening or closing. So I'm going to show you guys that in this video today. So now we are going to go to 1 minute so we can see candles open and close very fast. So in 1 minute, candles are not as detailed as possible, which whenever you're analyzing with 1 minute, you need to look for a chart that transfer that shows you the candle very in details. So you need to pick a chart. So for example, this is Mana USD. You can see it says Mana local decentralized stock USDT. Kraken. All right. So Kraken is like an exchange. So Kraken is the one. Kraken is the software, or let me say the service or the server behind this particular chart we are seeing. So if you go to Mana or Mana USDT, you're going to see other options. So let me just click for Mana. This is Mana USD. So let's look for Mana USDT. So they're going to give us other options. You can see them. We have Binance, we have Bing, whatever. We have KuCoin, we have Bybit. So let's go for Binance. The chart is going to. You can see how the one for Binance, the candles, 1 minute candles are details, but the one for Kraken looks, spaced and all of that, which is not good. This one is the real candle. So now this is 1 minute candle. We can see the time 10:52 a.m. This is going to open a new candle when it's 10:53 a.m. Just watch the candle and watch the body and see how this one is going to happen. The current candle is acting crazy at the moment, so you can see the full body. All right, you can see the full body. Wherever it goes to, it creates a new wick. When it comes down, it shows you that wick is the highest point it has gotten to, which this information are very important. I'm going to show you guys how to use it. So now in 10:53, we can now see a new candle has opened. Now you cannot see where the candle opened. That was where the body stopped. So remember, this is the body. These are the wick. So the body shows you where the candle um opens or closes. So you can see this one on the chart here. This is where the candle opens. This is where the candle closes, and you can see new one. So in the next 1 minute, that is gonna a new candle is going to show again. So guys, now the subtopic we're talking about here is time frame. All right, so when you hear candles, we talk about time frame. What's a time frame? Easy. Time frame are candles in time frame. So let me explain that. This is 1 minute. So every candle you see here, it takes that candle 1 minute to form, just like this one I showed you. In 10:54, you're going to see a new candle form at this point right here. So it shows you when the candle forms. Now you can see green candles. You can change the colors if you want to, but most times, default settings, anywhere you go, you can see the green candles are showing you buy movement. So green candles are showing when prices are going up. Red candles are showing when prices are coming down. So that's the reason why we have green and red in the chart. Remember, what we are doing here, all this complicated blah blah blah, all this bullshit I've been saying since we started. What we are just here for is to know when price is about to go up and when price is about to come down. Buy at support, sell at resistance. That's what we're here for. So anything we are learning needs to come back to when to buy and when to sell. And when to buy and when to sell also tells you when to close and when to open, when to close your position, and also when you to open your position. So right now you understand what time frame is. We have different time frames. We have from 1 hour, we have from 1 minute to 1 day. But now let me show you, if 1 minute to 1 month. Now let me show you something. I don't use 1 month, I don't use 1 week. You can use it if you want to. You can broaden your knowledge and see what's happening right there. But now the deeper you go, or the bigger time frame you go, the less detail you see. Now, all this candle on 1 minute in just 1 day candle, it's just one single candle. And that candle changes every 1 p.m. plus 1 GMT. So that is like 12 o'clock, 0 GMT. That's 12 o'clock Ghana time. I can use only Ghana time because Ghana is in the equator. It doesn't change. If I use UK time changes when it's equinox or when it's solstice. So it's always 12 o'clock Ghana time. That's what we call plus 0 GMT. That's when this new candle forms. That's when the new day for trading forms. So we have 4 hours, we have 30 minutes, but I love to use, let me show you guys, I love to use now, like I said on one of this video, you can write this down. So we have what we call scalping. Scalping is like going into 1 minute, 5 minutes to take quick trades, because 1 minute, 5 minutes time frame gives you fast movement, because candles opens very very fast. Every 5 minutes and every 1 minute there's a new candle that has opened. So most times when people scalp, that means for sharp trades, they go to 1 minute and 5 minutes. Now, for you to be able to swing in a comfortable time frame, I love to do my analysis on 4 hours and confirm it with 1 hour and 30 minutes. So if I'm seeing a buy pattern, or if my 4 hours is saying, okay, guy, you have to buy here, then my 30 minutes and 1 hour should also tell me something in cooperation with what 4 hours have said. Same thing happens to if you're making analysis on 1 day, 4 hours should be able to confirm what your 1 day has said. If you're making analysis on 30 minutes, then you go back to 1 hour and 4 hours to confirm. This is how it works, guys. So those are time frame. Now back to candles. Very important. Okay, it's already 9 minutes on the clock. That means this video will last about 15 minutes. So now we can now see, let's bring back our support and resistance. Okay, we're not bringing back. Support and resistance is very important. So you should always be on your chart anytime you look at the chart. So now this is a resistance. Now, because this candle, look at this, this is also a resistance. But the candle wick, you can see the first week and you can see the second week. So price did not really last too much time here. This is from the point price lasts too much time, from the real body. So I'm just going to put my resistance at this level, which corresponds to this resistance right here, which corresponds to this small resistance right here. So always respect whenever you draw your trend line or your support and resistance. Always respect the main body of the candle. Forget the wick. Sometimes you can use it, but most times, 80% of times, use um, the body of the candle, because you're talking about the main price movement, the main price shifting, which is the main body. This one won't even last up to few 30 minutes. Price has come down. You can see the first bull went up, come down, closed at this point, open at this point. The new red went up, came back down again. So that this week shows a strong rejection. Write that down. Whenever you see too much wick on a resistance level, that shows you there is a rejection. So when you see too much wick on the support level, that shows you price is about to go up. When you see too much wick on the resistance level, price is about to come down. So guys, right now you can see when we put this at, okay, this is our resistance and resistance, right? Now the vital thing you need to know about candles is some people will call this doji, some will call this blast, or will call this blibli, they'll call this blah blah, they'll call this so many different names that if you're to study just these candles alone, I will go to an Arab class, and when I'm done with my Arab class, you're still studying candles. So you should know how difficult that will be. So, but to simplify it, write this down. I'm going to repeat this again. Always note your support and resistance. When you see too much wick on your resistance, price is about to come down. When you see too much wick on your support, price is about to go. How do you know your support and resistance? There should be a previous resistance or support to be able to tell you this is your support and resistance. Now, in some cases, you're not going to be seeing, like in 4 hours, one day, you're not going to be seeing rejection. This is what we call rejection. This is price rejecting the buy for a sell. So I'm going to show you. Let's see if we can. This is Mana. Mana does not have a lot of happenings. So BTC USDT. Let's go to BTC USDT. So when you see too much weak, that shows you price is about to reverse, if be it resistance or support. Also, in some cases, on one day or 4 hours, where you cannot see too much weak, you're going to see tiny candles. So once they are big candles like this, let me show you guys that. So when they're big candles, look at this one. This one is coming down. Then all of a sudden, you see stuff like this. Price is about to change. So there's no wick, but it's just showing you small candles. The next thing you see, price is rejecting. So, but you need to already confirm if this place is your support level. How do you know? You have to check for previous support level. If you're not too sure, then you draw your Fibonacci. You can see where all these things are coming to place together. Let me know. Let me not do that. We have a separate video for that, where I join everything together and it kind of makes sense. So now we can see look, this is Bitcoin. So we can see, look at every support and resistance. I want you to go do your study. Look at every support and resistance. Zoom in. Whenever you see price with a strong rejection or opening in a support and resistance, price will reject that particular point. That is all you need to know about candles. No need for those blah blah blah, blue blue blue, big. No, these are the small, simple things you need to check about candles, and everything is going to be simplified. So, guys, this is what I have to say about candles. Then now on the seminar, on our Sunday seminar, I would love you guys to ask questions. When you guys ask questions, we'll be able to, share more papers around this topic. We'll be able to dig deep into the grains and find more answers into this whole stuff about candles. So therefore, I'll leave you guys right here. And the next video I'm going to be doing is one other complicated video, which is called patterns. All right. So pattern is not complicated. Sorry. Pattern is just that it takes time for you to be able to spot the pattern. If, for example, I close this screen, for example, all right, so I just close this screen and boom, I open it. I want you in the next 5 seconds to be able to spot pattern. I can spot inverse head and shoulder right here. I can spot symmetric triangle. Okay, it's easy for me because I've already spotted them before. So, but you can see it, but it's very easy just to spot these things at the moment. So now there's one thing you need to know about Bitcoin. especially, let me just add that it's not one among the topic, but one thing to know about Bitcoin. Bitcoin loves inverse head and shoulder. And if price rejects that inverse head and shoulder, if price rejects what is showing you a big buy, it is going to be a big sell. That's exactly what happened here. So, but I was still doubting because price is still at a very strong support level. But Bitcoin broke that, and I've seen Bitcoin dropping to this point. It's already 15 minutes already. Thank you guys so much for watching.